Today we're going to talk about craftsmanship and effort. Now, craftsmanship is the artistry on how something is made. Well, I could describe something as having really great craftsmanship, which means that whoever put it together and made it did a really wonderful job at their craft, whether it's furniture or artwork or even architecture. Effort and craftsmanship work hand in hand because when we try our best, which is what effort is, we develop our craftsmanship in whatever it is that we're crafting. So in art, if we try our best and practice coloring with crayons, we will get better and better at coloring with crayons. Really, with any type of skill, if we practice with using our best effort, trying our best, we will get better and better at that skill if we stick with it, even if we make mistakes. Something really important to say is that everyone's effort looks different. I could be putting full effort into something and it look different than you putting full effort into something. I could be putting full effort into something and it sometimes might even look like scribbles. But as long as I'm trying my best, I am hitting the mark and developing my skills, practicing them so that I can get better at whatever my craft is. I always like to think of art kind of like it's a sport. When we look at really great athletes, we look at them through the lens of, well, they are really good because they've worked really hard to get there. They've practiced for a really long time to get there. They show up to practice to get better at their sport. Well, art is kind of like that. When we look at famous artists and famous artwork, we need to know that that artist also put a lot of practice using lots of effort to get to the level that they are today. And sometimes we forget that. Now, this little craftsmanship and effort exercise that we have here today, I'm going to pretend like I'm a student with the star all the way on the right-hand side, but I'm not going to use any effort with my coloring, none at all. I'm going to pretend, here I go. Coloring, and I'm done. Scribble. I give up. Ooh, maybe there's something else I can do for the rest of art class. Can I free draw? Now, if I were to have tried my hardest on this here, which I didn't put any effort into it, it would be okay because I would be practicing my skills. So even if you have somebody next to you, or even if you are scribbling on your paper, hey, I want you to encourage that person. I want you to say, don't give up. Encourage yourself. It's okay to start off with scribbles. There's nothing wrong with that. As long as you're trying your best, you are practicing your art skills, and trust me, they will grow. Okay, here I go again. I'm going to pretend like I am a student, but this time I'm going to put some effort into it. Coloring. Here I go again. Let's see. I'm going to color it nice and slow around the edges. All right, I think this is good, but I'm out of time, so I can't add any more details. Okay, I got it. I added effort. My skills have grown. But what if I had more time? Okay, so I'm going to color this third star, but this time, after I finish coloring it in, I'm going to add a little bit of extra details if I have time. Let's see. All right, I've got it all colored in and I have a little extra time. What am I going to do with that time that I have? Ooh, you know what? I think that I can add some really awesome details, maybe using some of the elements of art that I learned about, just to really take my art to the next level. Okay, here I go. Maybe I can add some darker colors here. Maybe I can add a little bit of a darker red, just to the edges to deepen that color. And that value that I use could make my star look a little 3D, give it some form. Let's see what else I can do. Ooh, I still have extra time to work on it. Let me add a little glow around the star. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. And you know what? This is gonna be a shooting star. I have more time. So I'm gonna add this really cool purple trail of stardust coming from the star. And I'm not just gonna add it purple, maybe some blue too. And I am going to make this look so awesome with all of these details that I have time for. Okay, so we had 3 different examples here. We had one where I didn't show effort whatsoever at all. We had another where I showed effort, but then I ran out of time. And this last and final star, I showed effort, but I had a little bit of extra time in my class. So what I did is I used that time to make extra details, to add those little tiny things to my star, to make my star look really amazing and sets it apart. Now, I want you to practice your craftsmanship. You're going to practice your craftsmanship and you're going to use your best effort so that you can develop those craftsmanship skills in art. And I hope you have a lot of fun doing it. Remember, try your best. Everyone's best looks different, and that's okay. Keep encouraging yourself, keep encouraging others, and have so much fun in art. Bye.